What's up, everybody? Big up. My name is Sunshine, if you don't know who I am, and this is a new weekly stream that I'm going to be doing on the channel that I'm really excited about. We're going to be having some discussions about the top 6 squads throughout the Premier League season. And as the season starts this week, we got to get to it. We got matches coming up on Friday, and I can't believe we're already back. I feel like the past couple of summers have gone by so fast because we've had football in the summers as well. And we just keep going with the World Cup coming up next summer. So I'm really looking forward to it, though. We're going to have some really awesome guests. And without further ado, all right, we're going to go ahead and bring them on. Now, just some housekeeping things. If you are interested in subscribing to any of them, their links are in the description. So make sure you guys subscribe to them and show them some love. And I'm sure people will be dropping links in the chat as well. And we will be doing predictions and all of that. And so I actually have rules and everything for that. It's very, very planned out, which I'm actually pretty proud of. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But we do have to talk about matches, all right? Because we've had some matches, the preseason, all of that stuff. So we'll talk about it. So without further ado, enough of me yapping. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring on the guests we have here. So let me do that right now. Hello, gentlemen. Let me fix. Oh, I did that right. Look at that. Matched up with the logos and everything. Big up. How are you guys doing?
I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream.
Yeah. Living the dream.
Love that. It's been a happy Sunday. I haven't got many more times to smile, so I'm going to smile as much as I can before next week starts. So big up Sunshine, big up the chat, big up Prime. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Absolutely. Prime, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm a champion of the world.
Okay.
The team looks good. I'm going to be smiling a lot going into the season, unlike some people.
Yeah. No, I definitely think Chelsea definitely have a lot to smile about. So as we get into this season, I do want to ask each of you how you would rate your transfer windows going into the new season for your clubs. What are you thinking? So far, because we've got time, but
so far, I will give mine a 5.5.
Okay.
It's more than average. Well, it's just a bit more than average, simply because we got a striker. Instead of loaning Sterling like we did last season. And that's something that I've wanted for God knows how long. To be honest, that's something that near enough every Arsenal fan wanted. That's the one thing that we could say we actually agreed on.
Yeah.
And trust me, we really don't agree on much. We got another defender as usual, Young. He looks all right. But, the points had to be taken off for the fact that we got Madueke. Nonsense number 20. So, you know what? I'll give it a 5.5.
It's funny, though, because a lot of people were, gassing Madueke up after yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of people are idiots.
I don't know, Prime. It seems like Madueke could come positive for them more than Sterling. You know what I mean?
Oh, I expect Madueke to be a good signing for you guys. He'll score goals, whatever. You're not going to win anything because of your manager. But this is what it is. Don't blame Madueke. Don't abuse him for your manager's incompetence.
No, I'm not going to abuse Madueke. It's just that I never rated
him. No, not you. I'm talking about your fan base. I know what your energy's directed towards.
But at times I take shots for my fan base. This is what I'm saying. So I have to always shoot back. You know what I'm saying? At my fan base and at everyone else.
Yeah. So 5.5. So do you want somebody else?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll take 2 more players. If I could get 2 more players, then I'd be a lot happier. If I got, let's say, a profile of Eze and a left back.
Okay.
Then I'll be happy. The reason why I say left back is because we all know Skelly has these moments. And I'm sure we'll get into it. But with Skelly, it's not enough. It's not enough for him as left back. And plus, I do not want Zinchenko near my team before anyone says anything. Get him out. Get out like that film, please.
Fair enough. Okay, 5.5 for Arsenal. Prime? You could get Garnacho, but before then,
we're not getting him. Stop trying to pawn us. We're not your Arsenal. Don't do this. We're not getting. Regardless.
Okay.
What am I to do with it? Fraud.
Stop taking my hand-me-down.
It's not my choice.
Exactly. I keep saying it's not your. You don't have a say in the matter, but still, don't take my hand-me-down. But Yes. Chelsea's window, I'd say it's a 6.5.
Okay.
Other Chelsea fans would rate it a lot higher. I like the window we've had in terms of the profiles, because something I've been angry about in previous summers and previous windows under this ownership and under Roman was we would sign talented players in the name, but they wouldn't really fit into the way we were currently playing, and the signing just wouldn't make sense and it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
For example, I for one wanted Osimhen in the summer. I think everyone knows I've been wanting Osimhen at Chelsea for a few years now.
Mhm.
We ended up signing Delap as soon as the window opened, and we signed João Pedro halfway through the Club World Cup. Those two players, however, they actually fit the way we're playing. So it's a good thing that we've signed them over an Osimhen. Gittins, he's someone who fits the way we play. What? Oh, we signed Hato. He also fits how we play. We're also linked to Xavi Simons. That should be done soon enough. He also fits the way we play. So I like the way we've recruited this summer. Now, in saying all of that, I still need a goalkeeper. Still don't trust Sanchez.
That's fair.
Regardless of what other people may say in my fan base, I personally still don't trust them. I still need a goalkeeper to make this window any higher. Also, Colwell's injured, and he was showing very good form and promise towards the back end of the season and even during the Club World Cup. So the fact that he's now injured, we need to go and buy a starting level centre back. That's personally what I think. I like Josh. I think he's a brilliant talent, Josh Achingfong, but he's still a kid. Tosin, I think he's a good defender, but at best, I think he is a squad player for our title challenging or title winning team. And Chalobah, I assume he's going to be flipped for profit either this summer or next summer. So, and also Fofana doesn't stay fit, so he's a non-factor in this. So for me, with Cole being out and he just got surgery, so how long he's out for hasn't been spoken about, but it could be maybe for the whole season. So, and if we're actually supposed to challenge this year, which I believe we should, we need a top center back to come into our defense as well as a goalkeeper. So for now, I'm saying the window's a 6.5, but I could go higher assuming we get what we need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that Colwell injury, that sucks. That sucks for sure. I definitely think he was hitting his stride. So unfortunate too that was in training, but okay.
Take back Kepa. No.
Big up to all of you in the chat. Big up Barnes. He said he just got back from Barbados. Now, always tweeting some shade. It's me. Come on now. I think for me, we do have another guest that just joined. 1 second. We got Charlie here. I had my
Tottenham fan.
Yep, Tottenham, your favorite. All right, let me get this straight away really quick. What's up, Charlie? How are you?
Big up, Sunshine. Big up, Prime. Big up, Don C. Great to see you again as well. Yeah, look, all good. Happy to be making my debut on the show, first episode. So yeah, I don't know what you guys have discussed so far, but looking forward to getting into it. So yeah, big up the chat as well. Everyone.
Whoa! Swap us.
Calm down. Okay, calm down. I'll fix it.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah. Listen, I like the Europa League. There's nothing against it, but I'm still Chelsea, so swap us around.
Charlie, we were just talking about. I had everyone. They were going through their transfer windows and rating it basically out of 10. So Dauncey said 5.5. Prime, were you 6?
6.5. Yeah.
6.5. All right, Charlie, your turn.
I'll be honest. I give mine about a 2. If I'm being honest.
Okay.
Here's the thing, right? We haven't bought in many players. We've only signed 3 players. One which was Takai, who's a young prospect from Japan, centre back. The other 2, though, I'm actually quite happy with. Kudus is a good signing. I think he solves a lot of our issues on the wing. A winger that can actually take on the opposition, that can actually has some physicality, can overpower teams. And Paulinho for me is the best signing out of all of them because we've been so desperate for a number 6 for years now. I can't even remember the last time we had not players that can play in the 6, like a true, just proper number 6. And I think Paulinho is everything. You know, at Fulham, he was fantastic. At Bayern, they didn't really play him. So he never really got a chance to do anything there. So for me, Paulinho, I'm happy with. Kudus as well. So I guess you could say the business that we have done, I think, are good signings. But
Yeah.
the reality is it's nowhere near enough. Heung-min Son has left, obviously legend, club captain. Yes, he's not quite the same player that he used to be, but we're still talking about Son here. And I don't know if you guys have seen this news, but my club, my board, think it's okay to not replace a player like that. They're feeding to the media that, you know, we're happy with what we have. You know, Frank's a big fan of Tell and these guys. It's all the usual just nonsense. And at the same time, we can't sell anyone. People say Arsenal are bad at selling players. We're just as bad, if not worse.
We might be right behind you, honestly.
Man United as well. So we still have Richarlison at the club. Solanke's injured. This guy right now, Richarlison, is our starting striker going into not just the season, the Super Cup against PSG on Wednesday. Basically with Son not there. Because whatever people want to say about Son, when he's in front of goal, he can finish. He might not be able to get there as much because he doesn't have the pace as before, but he can still finish. And right now, we've got a front three that can't score goals. And we're not doing anything to address it. We lost Maddison to an ACL injury. Obviously, hopefully he can recover, you know, very serious injury. Feel bad for him because obviously the World Cup, I think that pretty much rules him out. But we're not doing anything to rectify it. We needed another attacking midfielder before he got injured. And now it's even more of a pressing need and we're not doing anything. We're just kind of sitting on our hands, just waiting for opportunities, being opportunistic. That's the words they like to tell everyone, tell the fans, to make it look like they're trying to do something. When in reality, look, I said on my video that I did, like, I'm personally tired of talking about it, but I have to talk about it because it's what's going on at the club. This board are a disgrace. This chairman's poisonous. This director of football is unqualified, doesn't have a clue what he's doing. So for me, in terms of the window, individually, I'm happy with a couple of the signings we brought in, but the lack of urgency, the lack of ambition, just think of it like this, right? Man United, sorry, I'm going to mention this, Sunshine. we beat you guys in the Europa League final. You guys aren't in Europe. Yet you guys have got and bought Embuemo, Sesko, Cunha. You might get Baleba. And what are we doing? You guys have spent how much money when apparently you guys have no money? But we're sitting here as the 8th richest club in the world with record profits every year, pissing about, basically. And it's this chairman's not serious. It's as simple as that. So, unfortunately, it's just, and I hate saying this, it's the same old, unfortunately. My club just doesn't operate well in transfer windows. So, look, there's still time. There's still time to rectify it. But this should have been done a long time ago. This should have been done in June. But we're sitting here going into the season. It's not even just that. I mentioned Solanke, but we have obviously no Maddison. He's out for most of the season. A doggy's injured as well. So what are we doing here? Like we've got half Kulusevski. He's injured as well. He's out until like November, they're saying. So we've got no 10. We've got no left back. We got no proper striker. And the board think it's okay. They think that, big up AJ, by the way. The board think that, you know, we're okay. They think that we have enough. So make of that what you will. You know, we're going into the Champions League and we think that,
Thomas Frank, we need a victory.
I like Thomas Frank. This is the thing. I've said this before. I like him as a manager. I think that the good thing about him is that he's going to adapt. He's going to play different systems to suit what he's got. So he could probably squeeze over the season. I know Ange got the trophy, but he could probably squeeze more out of our squad on a consistent basis, week by week basis. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who the manager is. We could have Pep. We could have Pep and Klopp as his assistant, right? No manager can win under the current regime because, or I guess win. Ange did it. Ange did it against all the odds, right? But at the end of the day, consistently compete and consistently win, you know, because that was our first trophy in 17 years. It's impossible because the transfer policy and the wage structure doesn't allow it. If you look at the wage structure, I think Man City have the most players in the league on over 100 grand a week. They've got, I think, 20 of their squad are on over 100 grand a week. Do you know how many Spurs have? Three players on over 100 grand a week. It's the typical just penny pinching, mid-table wage structure that's just it's just a get us nowhere approach, basically. So yeah, to answer the question, Sunshine, I'm just fed up. I'm just really fed up. I'm really just, I'm feeling not good at all. Not even just going into the season, but I'm literally, I don't even want to watch the Super Cup. This is going to be, we're talking about PSG here, right? We just played Bayern Munich, who are, obviously a very good team, but it's not the Bayern Munich of old. If you speak to Bayern fans, there's multiple problems in the team. We just lost, I know it's a friendly, but we just lost 4-0 without a shot on target. And if you look at our preseason, it's preseason and I don't really care too much about it, but at the end of the day, we're not scoring goals. Yeah, we scored a worldie against Arsenal from the halfway line, but we're scoring like one deflected goal. We scored from a corner in one of them. It's just, one goal here or there from set piece, crazy 1 in a million goal like against Arsenal. It's not good enough. It's really not good enough. If you compare what we're doing, and I hate comparing to other teams. It's just something I don't like because there's many teams that I don't like, so I don't want to talk about them too much. But at the end of the day, we're being left behind again, and I don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah, Flawless. Look, big up Flawless. So I have to hang on to this.
This guy running Spurs prop in the chat is crazy.
Yeah, I basically watch the highlights every day to just kind of make me forget about everything that's going on at my club. So there you go.
So a 2. Wow. Well, you're going into a Champions League season, like you said. I think Dante was just smiling the whole time you were talking. So if anything.
You're smiling until Flawless popped up and just smiling the arse.
Big up Flawless, and big up Warrior as well. Big up Robbie. Big up to all be in the chat. Again, make sure you subscribe and support all of the panelists. Everything's in the description. Okay, so everyone's kind of given their thoughts. I'm gonna go with mine now. I'm gonna go with a solid. I think I might go with the 7. Okay. Not saying that we're completely, we completely have what we need, but I cannot discredit the fact that in some areas we look completely different from last season. We do. And our attack, just watching it in this preseason with Cunha and then adding in Bumo and the link up between Ahmad, it's different, guys. It's not Garnacho coming down the left, kicking the ball into the side of the net anymore. We have options. It looks much better. Now, we are still missing that final third piece. And I don't know if Šeško is going to be that person to do that. But Ineos brought him in. And it's another potential project, which makes me nervous. But I can't deny the fact that we look different. Now, if we get Baleba and if we get a Donnarumma, I might have to go 8 or 9. I'm so sorry. I might have to. Prime, what's that face? I might have to. Our midfield is in shambles, guys. Our midfield is in shambles.
When you asked us to rate our window, I'm assuming the rating we all gave was based on the expectation we have of our team going into the season, right? I expect to challenge on multiple fronts. Donsi, I'm assuming, expects the same, or at least that's the expectation of Arsenal anyway.
I expect Arteta to be sacked.
Yeah.
Arteta in 10-year contract.
For Arsenal.
Wait. Calm down.
For Arsenal, I don't know how this turned into beef. I'm just trying. But for Arsenal, the expectation is to challenge. For Spurs, what's the expectation for Spurs and Man United?
Prime, I can answer this question. My chairman came out and told the world, we want to compete on all fronts. We want to win the Prem and the Champions League. So I'm going to hold him accountable to that. So that's my expectation because the chairman said it.
Okay. Is that the expectation? Is that the consensus amongst your fan base?
Yeah, our fan base, it's being brought up left, right, and center. For once, Levy has said something that he can be held accountable to, which was really weird, to be honest. He never said anything too crazy before. He kind of, kept sort of close, you know, sort of quiet about it. But he said it. We want to win the Prem and the Champions League. Well, he's not showing any of
or
that.
is
In
that
the
the eventual aim?
Just in general, like he wants to do it this year, next year. He didn't give a
what's
specific.
the aim this year? Like among Spurs fans, do you guys all somewhat agree on top 6, top 4? Like, what is the aim?
I mean, for me, like it's hard. Sort of the aim, you know. For me personally, like if it's a cup, I just want to win something. That's sort of my personal aim every season. I don't care what it is, Carabao Cup, whatever it is. I just want to win something. But in terms of if you're talking realistically by the fan base, yeah, I think people are sort of expecting us to finish, well, first of all, a lot higher than 17th. And I'd say a lot of the fans expect us to probably get back into the top 6, top 7, that sort of area. But, you know, ultimately,
That's crazy.
It's just more process project, you know, it's just like it's another just repeat of the cycle. So yeah, that's what people are expecting. It's not necessarily what people want necessarily.
But is that what you based your rating of the window on? Your expectation going into the season? Because that's what I did. That's why I said it's a 6.5. Because I don't believe we have, like, if I really want to like challenge and push in the league and Champions League, Sanchez is going to let me down. That's why I put mine as a 6.5.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that just in general, in terms of the window, like for me, it's just about plugging gaps. Like looking at what the obvious holes are in the team and filling those holes, upgrading players that need upgrading. You know, it's just about making a squad that's, you know, capable of, if we have a few injuries, if we have a few problems, that we can change it up and deal with it. And I just don't think we're doing enough. You know, it's hard for me to judge the window based on what you're saying because we just haven't done enough. You know, come the end of the window, I'll probably be able to answer that a bit better. But I don't know. It's just not great. And the more kind of this window goes on, the more each passing day, basically, it kind of reiterates what my concern was about the appointment of Thomas Frank, which, like I said, I like him as a manager, but my kind of concern with it was that he's being brought in because at Brentford, he's known for sort of, you know, making miracles, like squeezing blood from a stone and stuff. That's what Levy wants. He wants a manager that's not going to demand proper signings. He wants a manager that's not going to sort of question the club. He wants someone that can just come in and produce miracles, basically. And I think with each passing day, it's more evident why he was brought in, unfortunately.
And you, Sunshine, because you said if you get Believer and Donnarumma, it's an 8. So what does that mean for United? Does that mean you expect them to get top 4 or top 6?
I would say top. Yeah, if we get Believer and Donnarumma, yes, I'm expecting top 4 and a domestic cup and getting back into Europe. If we get those 2, absolutely. And even if we didn't, and I said 7, I'm saying that still with the expectation that we get top 6. It completely fixes. You guys don't understand. We finished with a negative goal difference. We only scored 40 goals. Okay, 40 plus goals. Right. So even if we don't get Baleba and Donnarumma, I'm still saying 7 because I'm not expecting what I got last season. I'm expecting something better. I can't go into next season expecting only 40 goals and a negative goal difference. I'm sorry. Still, I can't do that.
I mean, I heard that. I don't even think you're necessarily wrong, but you still have, I'd say, the worst goalkeeper in the league. You have probably the worst performing manager in the league. You've got the best chance creator in the world, to be fair, but you know, you're like,
well, why would you say performing?
What?
Like in terms of how is Amram worth performing in terms of league, like, and making adjustments?
It's what he did last season. He is the worst performing manager in the league.
Outside of who? Like, are you trying to say?
In the league?
Yeah,
in the league, not in Europe.
So he's gone.
Yeah.
Everyone else got relegated.
Yeah. So.
I mean, from last season,
I mean, I get it. I do expect United obviously to be better, and you do have one game a week, so you would expect.
This is really going to either help Amram or expose him, because now there really is no excuse. You know what I mean? Like you said, we have one
just
game a week.
Amram, but also a lot of your players. Like
Yeah.
This is the ultimate no excuse now, because
Yeah.
everything's now on the table. You should be able to take advantage of one game a week and
Absolutely.
maybe get like 6th or something, because that would be a good season, 6th or 7th. But
Yeah.
will you guys actually do that? I don't know.
I'm expecting to. I mean, I don't know either. I think we should. And again, it comes down to, can Amram man manage correctly? Because now you have all these players in these positions. Now it comes down to him being able to put players in the right position and not dying on certain hills. Like, you don't have to play Bruno all the time if it's not working for that match. And I feel like sometimes managers at United, they die on certain hills. Like, they'll always play Bruno, they'll always play a Rashford, they'll always play a Garnacho, and I'm kind of scared that that's something that he's going to do. Put in Dallo instead of maybe playing a Heaven. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah, but you say always play them as if they're forced to. What if they just like those players? Amram's spoken out about how much he likes.
Issue, and that's not right.
Yeah, but I think it's a thing of I rate him well highly. He's someone who I was speaking about when Tony was at Brentford, that he should be the one people should be looking at. Cunha, I think people are over hyping him because he's now United, but he is still a good player. Are those two good enough to counteract the nonsense of Onana and Amarim and Bruno?
I would say maybe not Amarim.
Like,
not Amarim.
Can they bail? Will they be able to bail that out in terms of, if United like tank starting the season, Amarim could be gone by November. However, with the quality that you then expect of Bruno, Cunha, and say you get Baliba, like, will they be able to rescue enough points even though you play bad, where by November you guys are still in a good position on paper, even though on the pitch it may not look that great, where he doesn't get sacked because people still believe that he's doing a good job, and then he continues to stay, and then it actually gets worse in terms of the league position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he could, like, that's kind of, and also your ownership, like, they've shown that Ten Hag, they'll sack him at the wrong time. They'll let it get too bad, and then they'll get rid of him. And then it's like, you can't save the season. Then you have to go through another year of, it'll be a cycle. You get what I mean?
Yep. No, I got you 100%. And again, I think it comes down to, I hate to say this, but if we start the first 5 games, which our first 5 games aren't easy, which I actually really like, because it really puts a lot of pressure on our team and on Amarim to figure it out. But if they don't do anything, and if we're not scoring, and if it looks dead, then, like you said, we're screwed again. But I am expecting Mbumo and Cunha, and you're forgetting Šeško. He is an anomaly, right? He could work, he could not. I don't know. I don't necessarily rate him personally, but what if he comes in and the link up between them is fantastic? Then we're sitting here like, great, it works. You know what I mean? Same thing with Gyökeres, right? So anything's a toss up right now. Unfortunately, like, I can't say yes or no, but I do think that right now what we're getting on the attack is helping. It is. It is. You guys may not believe me, but it looks different.
No,
they're passing better.
I hear what you're saying, but like, I don't know. Maybe you're actually quite a balanced United fan, but I've heard some wild things United fans have said.
Yeah, well, that's every fan base, you know, like every fan
I know,
base.
but my thing is, if people have high expectations, and then like, you guys, it's like what happened when you brought in Amarim. There was high expectations, and then, to be fair, he did start off well, but things just took a nosedive.
But I think people forget too, when he came in, we were 13th, so it wasn't like we were top 10.
Yeah, but you weren't that far off from 6th.
I know, but we were still 13th. Like, I think I know we weren't points wise. We weren't like, we were still close, but I'm not trying to make an excuse, because 15th is not acceptable. Like, I don't think any of us would accept 15th, and I had to eat that. And it was a rough season last season. But And here's the thing: maybe I have an unpopular opinion on this, but if a manager's not working, I'm okay with sacking him. I don't care what time of season it is if it's going to fix it.
Yeah.
So
4
I
points
don't-
off 4. So, yeah. No, I again, to be fair, I get what you mean, but you're not rational like a lot of your fan base. I'll be real.
I'm not rational.
Or no, you are. Unlike your fan base, you actually are rational.
So what are you hearing? That like people want top 4 or to win the Prem? Like I don't understand.
No, people are expecting like a massive turnaround if you guys to massively like jump back up. And I don't really know what happens straight away, particularly with this manager. At least with Spurs, right? Yes, they may not have had the best of window, but they still have players in that team that are actually good. You don't have I personally rate Ange, but he's not there. You brought in Thomas Frank, who is a very good coach. And if you can keep certain players fit, like Van de Ven, Romero, Vicario, those 3 are very good players, respectively, in their own.
Our defense is really good when sort of used properly. Not Ange ball, high line, all of that stuff. If it's used properly, our defense is really good, and it's not just centre backs and goalkeeper. You got Porro there, who right now, especially with the injuries, is our most creative player. This guy just does everything from right back. This guy could play an attacking midfield. So that's the thing. That's been the story of preseason. Our defense has been the best part, and I think right now it's clearly our strong point, to be honest.
Yeah, but that's what at least your manager will play to your strengths. With
Yeah.
Amorim, I don't know if he actually will, because there are good players in that United team that you could focus on and get better results from and climb up the table. You could actually do that, but your manager won't.
But that's why I
And
said
that's probably the big
he'll
problem
play
I have.
Gallo instead of a Heaven. He does that all the time.
Yeah, but that's why I'm thinking you guys won't have the turnaround that United fans expect because of the manager. In this day and age, managers play a big part to how well your team looks.
Oh, Don C knows. Trust me.
Yeah,
He knows.
like Arsenal are not that far away from actually winning a major. I've been saying this for 2 years. The big problem is the manager. It's not because they've now have the big striker, and yet they're still not going to win, in my opinion, because of the manager. You look at Spurs, with getting rid of a manager and some new signings, they went from 17th to now finishing top 8 is actually very realistic. United should have that same bounce back, but your manager is still there. So who's to say he's even going to use Mbeumo Cunha properly?
Yeah, that's a great point.
And I haven't watched their preseason games, so I don't really know how they've done. So
Don C needs to look at this.
I'm sorry. Listen. It's them winning the Europa League.
Okay, why are we doing this? Like, this is the first episode that at least try to, win it in a little bit. Like, if I had a picture of my cup winners' cup, right, then I'll put that up. Do you know what I'm saying? We won a European trophy. Yeah, you got to respect it.
We won 4.
I don't care. As long as you win one, that's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters. That's all you need.
We won 4.
It's like,
wait. As long as you win one.
You haven't won the Premier League.
I have 4.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Flawless is simping over Tottenham as he always does. You know what I'm saying? Now, Charlie, do me a favor. Show me your Premier League medal or a trophy.
We have a league title, just not for a long time.
No, I said Premier League.
It's the same thing. It's a league.
There you go.
It's the same thing. It's a league title.
There you go. So I got a European title. It is what it is,
right? That's funny. You should be even more angry at United than you already are, because I know you're angry that they.
For real.
Bro, I'm pissed off at United.
No. But however, no one speaks on this. Chelsea, not last season, the season beforehand, we finished 6th. We should have got, or I think maybe it was 5th. We should have got that Europa League spot, and we would have played Spurs in the final, and we would have beaten Spurs. But United beat City in the FA Cup final. They got the Europa spot, and then they lost. So if anything, be angry at United.
Prime. I hate playing you guys. It's a nightmare every single time.
But that's my point. I'm just saying. So there's a world out there, Dante, where you're not angry. You're happy. I've won.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's fine. They won it. Shame on United.
Hey, we did it. We did it for the Arsenal tears. Okay, we did it. For the
They sacrificed. They sacrificed.
We did.
Unfortunately, Amrin is trash. Your team is trash. Yeah, you lot gave Spurs their first title in 17 years, their first major honor or the first major-ish honor in this whole EPO.
Yeah, no, it's a disgrace for sure. It's something I'm not proud of. I can't lie.
And what's funny
I think for that, man, you actually get relegated this season.
Don't see. You're forgetting the quad we did on United last season. We did the quad.
You did. They beat us all 4 times. They played
times.
Yeah.
What's funny is right. Spurs have won 1 in 17 years. When they beat PSG midweek,
we're not beating PSG.
2 finals.
Well, to be fair, I didn't really think I was a little iffy on if Chelsea were going to beat PSG. So you never know. But I think
I knew
we'll be lucky to lose 4-0. That's where we're at.
You're not losing to PSG. Stop it.
No, they're losing to PSG.
Forget it.
Forget it. No way. They're losing to PSG. It's cool.
but to Prime's point though, now that you do have that striker, Don C, do you feel like that will help you, get over the line and not be a bridesmaid again? Or is it still just going to be another waste of a season because you have Arteta as your manager?
It's going to be a waste of a season. I don't even think we're going to get bridesmaid this year. I think we're going to become the second bridesmaid. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
With Arteta, I'm just expecting a lot of foolishness because even with a striker, I can see him taking him off in pivotal games and playing Havertz up front. I can see that happening.
Yeah,
I can see Arteta trying to change things up, try to do Arteta things, because unfortunately that's what he does. I have no faith in him. I have zero faith in him. It's like we buy him at away, a nonsense number 20. I don't see why. Like all the other signings, I get it, but with him, I don't get. Yeah, I don't see Arteta's vision, even with the most on-form striker within Europe. We could bring back Messi and Ronaldo in their prime, put them in this team, and I guarantee you we'll finish second or third because of Arteta's stupidness. I don't believe that he knows how to manage in-game. He, let's go off yesterday's game. It went so well. Right, so he didn't have to have a plan B. He didn't have to change it up. He didn't have to do, let's say, a little tinkering, take off, let's say, a defensive player and put an attacking player, even though he doesn't really do that. So, games like that, I got no qualms with. It's when we played, let's say, even as a preseason when we played Tottenham.
Yeah.
Change it up. Instead of bringing on a like-for-like substitution, put a back 3 on. So guess what? You can have one more person in midfield. You could bring on another attacker just by putting on a back 3. I've never actually seen Arteta play with a back 3. He'll rather he'll rather put a player like, let's say, going off last season, Partey at right back, then playing a back 3 with 2 wing backs, and so you got an extra man in midfield. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he is unable to change things up, I can't see anything. Like, let's say, Man City's got Pep. Liverpool has got slots, right? These are known winners. We've got Arteta with a dog called Win. You know what I'm saying? So we might as well get another dog, call it Hopeful. Is what I'm saying. Hopefully we win. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm like, I have zero faith going into this season. I've said it time and time again. All you're gonna see from me on stream is me ranting after rant after rant after rant. Do you know what I'm saying? I think the only game we're not going to rant next season, or I'm going to rant, is next week. Next week, I'm going to be happy because I know we're going to beat you lot. Because you lot are a hell of a lot worse than us, with a hell of a lot worse manager than us. Do you know what I'm saying? Apart from that, nah, mate. I'm just tired of this dude. I'm just like you lot's got a countdown of when Arsenal won the Premier League. I've got a countdown hoping that Arsenal's going to get sacked today. That's what I'm saying. Every single day I wake up. It's like those people in prison, 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, 4 mark, cross it off. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait, man. Like, if I wasn't a bald man, the stress that he puts me through sometimes, yeah, it'll be gone. And then I got idiots in my fan base. Idiots. Please tell me. I know I'm going off topic a bit, but please tell me you heard that Igal comment.
Oh, the tweet about
haven't.
Arteta being a
Haven't.
genius.
Mate,
No, wait,
I
wait.
told you
What?
to.
What's
Don't
this?
be. No,
What's
no,
this?
no. That's not what you should be angry at. He said
no. That,
the 5 years of Arteta is better than Wenger's last 5.
you see,
Oh my.
you see, look, right, like it's like you see these people, they infuriate me. You know what I'm saying? These people are gaslighting people to say, "Oh yeah, this is okay. It's okay to finish third twice. I mean, second 3 times, I should say." It's these idiots, yeah, that make me take shots for them. I don't want this. Ain't no Rico case. It's not my fault that they're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sick and tired of it, man. I'm just like my fan base. I don't know who's worse, Arteta or my fan base. It's
Yeah, so it says here that Arteta wants the tunnel cover removed at Arsenal stadiums so that the roar of the crowd will intimidate opponents more. Right now, the sound gets muffled.
Yeah.
And then he said Mikel Arteta is a misunderstood genius.
I mean, he's
you
called
see,
Arteta an architect.
Arteta is a cult leader. That's what he is. He's a bloody cult leader.
To be fair, we had the Ange cult, so I kind of know what that's like.
Yeah, but then as bad as your Ange cult was, right? Ange at least said what he did.
Yeah.
He said he's going to win a trophy in his second season. And as much as I hate the fact to even say that, yeah.
Sorry, Dante.
No, it's all good. Like, no matter how much I hate
he
the
stuck
fact
to
that-
it. He stuck to his word.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I respect
Arteta's like fucking the process. The process is still going on, bro.
Yeah, but Arteta has said back the process. Did he say he's going to win?
Huh?
Did Arteta ever say he's going to win?
He said they were the better team than PSG.
I mean, by the stats, you were.
Come on.
I'm not even going to answer that. Dignify that, man.
I'm sorry.
This is going to be a fun season.
Man, it's going to be a horrible season. Horrible season. No, it's going to be the same season as the last 3. It's as simple as that. I can't see us winning any trophy.
I mean, but here's the thing, right? Because a lot of people,
I got Nats.
rivals are expecting Arsenal not to finish second. And I know we'll probably get onto our predictions later and stuff, but
Yeah.
do you think this? I mean, again, I said that the back end of last season, I said if Spurs win Europa, will this be what changes things? But surely if Arsenal don't finish second, if you finish third or fourth, you end up in a top 4 battle. Surely that has to be the end of people defending them, right?
No, there's always going to be idiots to defend him, unfortunately, because they're the ones they're the ones with the loudest voices for one, and they're the ones that when Arteta actually does win something, they're going to be like, "Oh, see, I told you he's going to win something." What, it took you how long?
Yeah, true.
How long? It's like this year. I know that Arsenal's a big club. Yeah, we all know this, innit? Take away the banter aside, right? But then, what big club would actually have a manager that is useless for so many years? What big club? It's like we're moving like friggin' Everton and Aston Villa back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We're okay to be there or thereabouts, right? And still keep the manager for not winning us anything. You know what I'm saying? And then it's not just that, it's the comments that he makes. You know what I'm saying? You want to take what from where? So our stadium sounds like what? How about you just pack your bags and go, mate? Just evict the bum.
Don't forget the football comment. You know, the footballs, they had a little bit of
football. Playing against PSG, we were the better team. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, yeah. I don't know how the hell these Arsenal fans actually still believe him. This is what I say. Arteta is a cult leader. You know what I'm saying? With his little minions running around, poisoning, trying to poison the rest of the Arsenal fan base.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes me sick, man. Like I said, as bad as your, like let's say, Sky, your team is in disarray right now. But guess what? In the last 3 years, you've won a few things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spurs, I hate your team, Charlie. Yeah? But look what you've won. Yeah? Like, Prime, same goes to your team. Even though you lot, it was impossible for you lot to not to win. You know what I'm saying? Your last cup. But you still won. We was all in the same 4 competitions. But yet, everyone else got something out of it, and we were where? Second again. And these lot are happy. This is why I'm happy we've got Gokeres, because now these so-called top arsehole gooners, yeah, they have nothing to complain about now. I mean, I have nothing to complain about now, but I want to see what they're going to do at the end of the season when we finish without nothing again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for.
To be fair, the Gyökeres signing, that did annoy me because I rated him, to be honest. I was annoyed he went there. But I thought about it and I was like, do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if Arteta, because he at Coventry, for those that don't know, he sort of played on the left a little bit. I just thought, don't be surprised if Arteta plays him on the left and puts Havertz up front.
And
so I'm like, do you know what? It might be okay.
Nah, my left wing is Madueke.
See, it gets worse. That's what I'm saying. Like, and for the icing on the cake here, we've still got that Zinchenko. See, you see what I'm saying? Like every time I think of Arsenal, it seems like a rant is just around the corner, and I'm just trying to think, oh, because the season hasn't even started yet.
We're gonna chip in for Dante's therapy bills. Poor guy. Arsenal have strengthened, but not enough to win one of 2 big trophies. Yeah.
I think we've digressed because losing Partey was massive. Because even though we progressed up front, but we didn't have a striker, so
but weren't people saying yesterday Zubamendi's like double Partey, like double the player he was?
yeah. Well, yesterday, like Arsenal fans showed me why they're even more of an idiot. You know what I'm saying?
I was seeing tweets.
I was too.
The best player in the world.
People forget Zubamendi had a bad season last season. It was the season before where he was like, that's when everyone took note. The season before.
Kepa. I'm expecting Kepa to be Arsenal's number 1, by the way.
Well, do you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't pull it past Arteta.
To be fair, Raya got lobbed. So
yes. Yeah, but you know what? Raya makes a lot of mistakes. I'm not saying he's not a good goalkeeper. He's good with his feet. But Kepa is better with his hands. And to be honest, like, it is what it is. And the price that we paid for him, that's one Chelsea player that I actually said good deal for. Because as a backup keeper, like, it's brilliant. I'm not like one of these flip-flop idiots that say, oh, yeah, it's another Chelsea player. But it's a Chelsea player that actually helps us out, to be honest. Because our last backup keeper was pants. You know what I'm saying? What was his name? Neto. He was
pants. You didn't play him. He was on loan. You guys didn't play him at all.
No, we played him once in the Cowboy Cup. And then we went bye-bye.
And you know what's annoying, right? All your loan spots were taken up. And I believe that's the reason why Arsenal didn't get Rashford in January.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah. Don't piss me off.
Hey, so let him talk, because when he gets Garnacho, we'll be here. When he gets Garnacho.
What do you mean when I don't get Garnacho?
No, it's gonna happen.
when I don't get Garnacho, what happens then?
You're gonna get him. It's exactly, fine. It's fine.
Well, you're getting him. You're getting him.
I'm not.
To be fair, I need to ask Don C. Why do you guys keep taking Chelsea?
I know.
Like, you don't learn from it. Like, you keep.
Do you know what? Yeah. What I really want to say. What I really want to say will get me cancelled. This. So I'm not going to say that. Okay. Yeah. I just think that.
Stop.
No. It's lazy. Arsenal like to save a hole. I just don't know. Honestly, I really don't know, because we've been doing it since, what was it?
Like someone has blackmail on like a part of your staff or something. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's like Chelsea, like the Chelsea owners, they got a tape of Arteta.
I know.
You want to say that? I really don't know. This is what I'm saying, because it's like it started with the whole. Who was it? We got Gallas. We got Gallas, and we gave you lot. Who was it? Cole plus 5 mil, which I wasn't happy with, which I was pissed off with, because I was a Cole fan, right? And then through the years, it just got worse and worse. It's like the Benayouns, the Czech after he finished, even though he's a good goalkeeper, like, but at Chelsea he was a beast. You know what I'm saying? Then we got who was it again? David Luiz, Willian, as I said. Like, and then who Havertz,
Jorginho,
and Jorginho. I get the Jorginho one. You know what I'm saying? Because Jorginho was never blessed with pace. It was just more for his brain in midfield.
But you know what's funny? That January you got Jorginho. You guys were linked to Caicedo for 75.
Yes, we was for 100 mil. 90 mil, yeah, 90 mil, and then we decided to go for the loan, which irritated me.
It was 75, right? And you guys didn't get him. And you know what? The PR came out that you guys are keeping good relations with Brighton, and you'll get him in the summer. Lo and behold, he spent 105 million on Declan Rice when he had a year left on his contract.
Yeah. Do you know what? Just don't do that to me. And then we had Sterling last season, and
Yeah.
So whatever tape that Chelsea has over Arsenal, please just let it go, man. Because do you know what? You man are killing me because I can't afford like next season or come January. Them man or they get Garnacho and then we take them off him in January and
that is the only way I accept Garnacho. If he comes very cheap and then we flip him in 2 years to Arsenal, that's the only way I accept it, by the way.
Could you imagine if that happened?
25
that would
million for Garnacho and then we sell him for 60 to Arsenal? Yes. All day, yes.
Oh no, please. Right. I try me and my boys, bro. Like forget my club, forget my fan base, yeah. Just think of me. You know what I'm saying? Give me some peace for once, just for a couple of weeks. Just a couple of weeks.
If it makes you feel better, I'll give you Cole Palmer once he reaches 35. I'll give you.
Did you know what? Yeah, I actually can see that happening as well. Just before his 29th birthday, I can see him come to Arsenal. Just before his 29th birthday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just because we like to do the whole retirement fund thing. We got the Norgard for what reason? They say it's backup, but like, okay, if the backup weren't better than the last backup, so what's the point of buying this backup?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's with Arsenal, they're just hard work, mate. It's hard work being an Arsenal fan right now. Because I've got Arteta on one hand, right? I've got the players that I named before, and then I got my fan base. It's you see, the only positive thing is, at the beginning of the season, it's closer to the end of the season. That's the only positive thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a reload and come again. So at least through next summer, no matter what happens, I'm going to have like 2 to 3 weeks of peace and quiet. Yeah. Okay. No one telling me nothing. No one talking about football because you know how peaceful it was until we got Madueke. Yes. Yeah.
Man.
All right. Madueke is a European winner.
I don't care. So is Havertz. I still don't want him there.
All right. With transitioning into the new season, we are going to start getting into the predictions now because we're almost closing in on an hour already, which is crazy. But before we do, I do want to share the rules. So we will be keeping points, or I will, of the predictions, but it's only for the top 6 teams. So I'm going to go ahead and share this really quick. And there is a prize.
Also, the team that finished top 6 last year.
No, for our teams. For the big 6. That's
because United and Spurs wouldn't count. So that's why
okay, are you done? Nobody asked for your input. Thank you.
Don't see us.
That's class has bottom bins teams. It's fine. Go on, Prime.
Well, one of those got a trophy. So
yeah, and it's in the bin like a team.
I wonder which top 6 team hasn't won a trophy in 5 years.
All right. Anyway, getting into the rules. All right. All right. So you'll get 3 points for each match you predict 100% correctly. So any match you predict 100% correctly, you get 3 points. You'll get 1 point if you predict the correct winner of a match. I meant to say your match, but the wrong scoreline. So does that make sense? So if you predict the winner right, but the scoreline's wrong, you still get a point. Does that make sense?
I think, if you predict the correct result, and then the first one's scoreline.
Right.
Yeah, I think.
The third one is you get an additional 3 points if you correct your club's match correctly. So if you predict your scoreline right, you get 3 points. Like, so say if I predicted Man United scoreline correctly, I get an additional 3 points. If you get 3 of the 6, like if you get 3 of 6 all correct, the scorelines, you get an additional 3 points. So it's like a bonus, a halfway bonus. And then you get double points if you predict a scoreline correct in a derby match for your club. So let's say Tottenham are playing Arsenal and Don C gets that scoreline right. He gets double points, if that makes sense. So it'll make more sense when I'm doing it. But it's just a way to try to make sure everyone gets points. I think someone should at least get 1 point, at least every single week, if you get the winner.
You double your points total for the week.
No, you just double. So you get 3, because you got the scoreline correctly, but you'll get like double. So you'll get 6
Okay.
because it's a derby.
Okay.
And then with all of that added up,
What
that
if you
will
predict it
earn it.
wrong? Do you still get the 3 points?
What did you say? No, if you get it wrong, you just don't get any points.
Oh, okay, yeah, because double 0, 0. Yeah, okay.
And then I'll be keeping tally of it, and I'll show the spreadsheet in a second. And then there is a prize, all right, which you guys I think should like. So let me go ahead and share that. It's just a little cheeky, winner gets $100.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
there's money on the line.
Huh?
There's money on the line.
There is money on the line. And then let me share my spreadsheet because I'm gonna have a top 6 table prediction as well, like the actual table. And if you get any of those right, like the position, you'll get an extra point. So let me share that really quick. Okay, so I don't know if that's a little bit big. Sorry guys, I'm very like type A, so so basically, let's say Don C says Liverpool first, whatever. Out of all of these 6 for the top 6, whichever ones he gets right at the end of the season, he gets an extra point for that place. Does that make sense? So you could get 6 extra points basically over here. So that's what that is. And then these are the matches for match week 1. So we'll have everyone give their prediction, and then I'll tally it up for the next stream, and then we'll keep going. Does that? It probably doesn't make sense, but it will make sense as we go.
No, it does. It does.
No, makes sense.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
So Don C, we're just gonna go ahead and rapid fire these. We'll start you, and then we'll go down the list. So Liverpool versus Bournemouth.
Liverpool versus Bournemouth. 2-0. Liverpool.
Okay. All right. Tottenham Burnley.
See, I didn't even want to be positive about them. I hate them. Tottenham Burnley. 3-1. Tottenham.
Okay. Wolves Man City.
2-0 City.
2-0. Okay. Oop, that didn't work. Chelsea Crystal Palace.
1-0 Chelsea.
Ooh, interesting. And then us.
I have to go on the scoreline that I said yesterday. This is more hopeful, but it is what it is. 3-1 Arsenal.
Wow, 3 at the Old Trafford.
Yeah, we're gonna show like you're gonna be leaking goals like your roof.
That's crazy. All right, Prime, you're up. Liverpool Bournemouth.
3-1 Liverpool.
3-1. Okay. Hi Mel, I see you in there. Hi Mel. All right, Tottenham Burnley.
Tottenham Burnley. 2-0 Spurs.
Wolves Man City.
4-0 City.
Oh, wow. Okay, Chelsea Crystal Palace.
2-1 Chelsea.
And then Man United Spurs. That's crazy.
Wow. United v Spurs. 2-2.
That's fair. All right, Charlie, you're up. Liverpool Bournemouth.
3-1 Liverpool.
Okay. Tottenham Burnley. What you think?
I think we'll win. I think we'll win 2-0 pretty comfortably, to be honest.
Okay. Wolves versus Man City.
3-1 City.
Chelsea Crystal Palace.
1-1.
Oh. Prime. Okay, Man United.
I'm not mad at that. I understand. I'm not even mad at it. I get it.
Man United, Arsenal. Look, Arsenal struggle at Old Trafford.
They do.
Just like last year, I'll go 1-1. The same.
All right. And I know Inns and Patrick aren't here, but if you ever miss a week, I'll just reach out to you at some point before the match week starts to get your predictions, and I'll add them. So don't worry if you miss a week. We'll be sure to get your predictions in. All right. So for me, what's up?
Sorry, there's a prize for the winner. Is there a prize for the loser, whoever finishes bottom, or a forfeit?
What
Sorry.
do you think this is? I don't get participation trophies here.
No.
Is there a forfeit for the loser?
A forfeit? No.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about, Prime?
He's trying to put someone on the spot.
You're moving like Arteta. And I don't like that. Okay. Liverpool versus Bournemouth.
Big up Arteta.
Actually, I'm gonna go 2-1 there. And then Tottenham versus Burnley. Yeah, I'll go 2-0 there. Wolves Man City. I'll go 2-0. You guys had City winning that one, right? On all of yours, so I'll fix that score. And then Chelsea versus Crystal Palace. I'll go 2-1. And then Man United Arsenal. I'm gonna go 2-2 actually as well. I don't think that's gonna be a good game personally. I think it's gonna be kind of dead. It's our prize for being second. That's crazy. Let me fix these. Because these are home and away. I'll fix that. 0-4. All right. Now let's quickly get into your top 6 for the table. Oops. So, Dancy, what you got?
Liverpool,
Okay.
City,
Liverpool. I'll fix this later. City.
Arsenal,
Arsenal.
Chelsea, Newcastle,
Newcastle 5th.
Oh, damn, the last one's a bit hard, you know. I'll go Villa.
Okay. No United. Prime?
Liverpool.
I know it sucks saying it. I understand. 2?
City.
Okay.
Chelsea.
Okay.
Arsenal.
Oops. That looks great. There we go. Okay.
I'll go. Newcastle 5th. Does 5th get Champions League?
It depends how far everyone else goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's
oh.
I think it's likely. I think it's more
I
likely.
thought it was set in stone because.
Hey, those of you in the chat, make sure you put your 6 in the chat as well.
And 6th will be. I think Villa will win Europa, still drop off in the league.
Mm.
Yeah, actually, 6th Spurs.
Oh,
All right, Charlie.
Number 1, Spurs. No, I'm joking.
Until that heart attack.
Locking in. I'm just kidding. It's locked in.
Yeah, number 1, City.
City. Okay.
Yeah. Liverpool. 3rd, Chelsea.
Okay.
Arsenal. I'll go Newcastle as well.
Wow.
And 6th, I'll put Villa in 6th.
All right. Ooh, I don't know why that one's so big. Liverpool. I'm going. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go Arsenal.
The 4-peat.
Here I am. and then Chelsea, and then
Wait, hold on.
wait, no. City,
City.
Chelsea, and then I'm not putting Newcastle fifth. I'm gonna break away from the norm here. I am putting United sixth.
Hey, flip.
And because I just have to. I gotta expect more. And then what do I want to put fifth? I don't know. I'm gonna put. Dang, that sucks. I think I might have to put No. Do it. I'm switching it up. All right, that's who we got. What? Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Newcastle, Forest. 6. Interesting.
Now, first, I can see Forest in a relegation battle this season.
Yeah, Forest are in trouble.
Are Forest in Conference League, right, or Europa?
They should be in conference.
Conference. Yeah.
Yeah, but
they should be, but Palace. I don't know what's going on with Palace.
Yeah, it depends on because I think they have a hearing tomorrow or something.
I thought Palace in conference and Forest in Europa.
Palace are supposed to be Europa.
Yeah.
They're trying to appeal it, so I think they get their decision or their.
I think if Forest are in Europa, I think they'll have a bad season. If Forest are in Conference League, I think they'll be able to coach through that. Conference League is not that difficult.
I think Forest, and if Forest are in Conference League, I think they'll bottle it. If Villa, I think will bottle Europa League. Actually,
yeah,
that's my shout.
You think Forest will bottle Conference League?
Yeah.
I think people underestimate or overestimate. The Conference League is not difficult to win, guys. It's really not.
It's not, but I think Forest. I think Forest will bottle it.
Yeah, not for you.
Yeah, because you remember your second team is levels above everyone else's first team in Conference League. Forest's first team will do well. The second team, no, they'll get kicked out.
Yeah,
easy.
I know. No, I think Forest will play their stronger team in Conference League, particularly in the knockout stages.
But then
the Conference League teams are not that good. And I don't think Forest will get relegated because the teams below. I think Forest will have a bad season in the league in the second half, but it will still be enough to stay in the and win Conference League. But
I think they'll have a good run. I think they'll get to at least like the quarters or the semis.
But if Forest are in Europa, then they have no chance. They're not going to be. They're not good enough for Europa.
I think Roma's going to win the Europa. That's my shout for that. I don't think.
Eddie Ferguson. I hope so.
Yeah, with Gasperini, he's gonna get them real good. I'll tell you.
Well, we're headed into the first week. Thank you guys for your predictions, and thank you guys in the chat for joining us. Before we go, is there anything you guys want to shout out or plug before we end the stream?
I hate Tottenham. Everyone knows that already.
Okay. Thank you for that information that we already know. Appreciate it.
All I'll leave with is just this. So
look at Mel in the chat.
I'll just leave with this.
That's crazy. Prime.
I got Mud Brothers tomorrow at 10 p.m. on Cheek's channel, UK time. So check that out, people.
Mud Brothers.
And I'm a champion of the world. So 4 years, people. 4 years. Regardless of what happens to Chelsea, we could not win the league. We could get relegated. We're still a champion of the world. Actually, we won't get relegated. We're not Man United. We're not bad. But, you
didn't get relegated either.
I mean, 15th. You lost the Spurs in the final. You might as well got relegated. You might as well.
No, don't say might as well. We didn't get relegated. Okay.
Well, with Amram and Onana, you could this season. But regardless, I'm a champion of the world. So it's my world, people. It's my world.
Okay. Well, we're gonna head out. Thank you guys for tuning in. For me, we'll just have other streams. I have another new show debuting, which is an all women's Premier League panel, which will be really exciting. So there'll be some really cool female content creators on that one. So check out for that. And just watch alongs and getting ready, maybe a match preview, because we do play Arsenal. So yeah, exciting times ahead. Thank you guys for joining as well. And we'll see y'all next week. All right. Big up, y'all.